Hi, this is Johnny R with Hot Toys Sideshow Review, and today I wanted to show you something that I just purchased recently, and I've been searching for it for a while. This is actually the first Batmobile that Corgi produced. It's not exactly number one, but it was in the first production. This is a 1966 Corgi, 267. Now, this Batmobile is matte black in color. Yeah, I can show you. There's a glossy version that you can see that was produced after the 2-month production of this Batmobile. The reason why it's matte black is when Corgi went to see the Batmobile for the TV show that George Burgess has built, it was still in black primer. So they produced the car in matte black for 2 months until they saw the production final version of it and they switched to the glossy. Now, there's a few very small differences in the matte black version. The main difference, so that you can tell it's a real car and not something that's been painted or reproduced, is the Robin figure. Now, the Robin figure in this car is larger. Let me show you. Is larger than the figure in the glossy version. The head of the matte version Robin pretty much touches the window and you can't get him out. So that's really the main difference in the two cars. You got the matte and the glossy. Now it's very hard to find a good matte version because, like I said, they've only built them for 2 months. But the glossy 66, there's a few differences with these and the ones that come after. And a lot of people will buy cars and they'll basically get extra parts and make them look like a 66 so that they can sell them for more money. One of the things with the 66, there was a Batboat that was produced late in 66, and there was no way to put it onto the end of the Batmobile. So they came up with a plastic clip that went on the turbine, and that carried the Batboat, but they realized that wasn't a sufficient way of carrying the Batmobile. So, I'm sorry, the Batboat. So they came up with the hook version of it. Now, when they did that, it could carry the boat, but if you can see the flame in the back, it goes in and out. That stopped once they came out with that version. Some other things that you can check out is the tails are longer on the 66 and they're not filled in. Also, the front nostrils on the car, the air intakes, are open on a 66. So those are really two of the main things that you can tell. And of course, the signature red Batman wheels. Now in 73, they came up with, let me see, 73 they came up with this car. And they came out with what they call the whiz wheels. Now they've got 8-spoke wheels and a smooth plastic tire. Some other things you can tell is that the air intake, the nostrils, are filled in on this car. It has the tow hook, and also the fins on it are shorter and filled in because it was a hazard. People could get cut, kids. Now these cars on the bottom, sorry, it's reversed because of the Mac, say Batman Batmobile, and on later versions there's a national publication copyright. So this is a 73. Now in 75, they came up with pretty much the same Batmobile, but they changed the wheels to a 12 spoke, and if you can see, the tires treaded. Also, there's a few differences in the batches. Some of them had purple glass, like this one. That meant there was too much dye in it. Others had clear glass, which meant there wasn't enough dye. And then the others were aqua. So this would be a 76 or 75, because it does have the Batmobile. Now, a lot of people, this is a reproduction of basically a Corgi that somebody made as a custom car to make it look more like the TV show car. But you can see this is where some of the fakes come up. Now, this one has different production wheels on it, which is fine because people aren't trying to pass this car off. But if you see in the back, it has the turbine with the flame that goes in and out. Now, you can tell it's not a 66 because the fins are shorter and welded together. And on the bottom of this car, it says Batman National Publications on it, and the rivets are redone. So this car is made to look like a 66, but it's actually probably a 67 or probably it's a 76 or a 77. But it's a nice example. But these cars can catch as much as $1,000, $900 for a good shape 66 with the box. And so people are out there buying wrecked ones for $50 and buying some parts and passing them off as a real thing. So that's something that you have to look out for. But basically, this is my new holy grail of my Batmobiles until the Toonami 89 comes out. But I basically just wanted to show you the difference between the two model production matte car and the later glossy Batmobile, because it took me a very long time to find it. I haven't seen them on the internet too much, and the first chance I could get to own a good one I took, and I just wanted to share it with you guys so you guys could see what they looked like, since they were pretty rare. Alright, thanks a lot for viewing the video, and have fun collecting, guys. Bye.